This is the forms view. Here you can see how many candidates we received, your response rate, and most interesting, start filtering and looking at the data. Here we see which forms you have: application, interview, and reaction. In the column to the right, we can see how many candidates we have gotten from your ATS. In the middle column, we see how many of those that have gotten the email actually opened the form. And in the column to the left, we can see your response rate. If we hover above, we can see what the exact number of answers. The number in parentheses is the average response rate. You can also test the form by pressing Show Form. Then you'll see the form exactly how it is for your candidates and, for example, see which follow-up questions falls out where. We get to a view where we list all the questions and answers in a form. I will explain the possibilities on one question since it works in the same way on all the questions. Here above each question, you can choose how to compare the data. As a standard, we compare by date, which means that you can see the progress over time in a table as well as the average in the selected period. Here you can choose between the tags that we collect from your ATS. In our demo account, we can choose from City and Recruiter. But most of you have lots of other tags also. Now I choose to compare by Recruiter. We can see that Annie gives the best candidate experience and Jacob not as good. By pressing a row, you can see that two averages falls out. The globe is the global average and the house probably your company's average. This makes it a lot easier to understand if a metric is good or bad. In this example, we can see that Simon and Annie gives a good candidate experience and Jacob a bit below average. As you can see when I continue to scroll down, each question shows up. First, in this case, comments, followed by the other questions in the form. Besides being able to choose how to compare the data above each question, you can filter all the questions at once by the filter button here. Here you can choose to filter on a tag, to choose one or more tags I want to see data from. For example, now I choose to look at only Jacob's data. We can also choose to look at a specific group of candidates based on how they answered the questions by filtering on answer. This time I want to look at detractors, those who answered 0 to 6 on the Net Promoter Score questions. When I press update, I will only see Jacob's detractors. And now I can see why they had a bad experience.